Man, I used to hate reading books. See, as a kid in middle school, anytime I was put in a situation to read, well, I would get so angry, man. If I see you reading, you disgust me. Disgusting.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
See, I used to think books was lame. Bro, like, seriously, get that book out of my face. Alright, I need to chill. But see, I used to think like that as a kid. Up until now, I actually enjoy reading books sometimes. Yep, I think I officially reached status. Okay guys, I'm chill. I'm not that old. I'm not. It honestly took me a long time to actually enjoy reading books. But if anything, I would rather say I didn't really appreciate reading much as a kid. See, let's go all the way back when I was in the 2nd grade. Do you guys remember those assignments where the teacher would make you pick a book from the school's library and they would basically make us do a book report on it?
Yeah.
At that time for me, I would hate this. And to make it worse, it couldn't even be a comic book. It had to be a book that had less pictures, straight all words. This is it. This was the time for me to realize that I was gonna get ready to drop out the 2nd grade. Nah, but you know what? Something caught my eye. There was this kid holding a book, and I saw the cover of it, and I noticed other kids had the same book just like him. The only difference was each book had different graphics. And buddy, that shit give me the heebie-jeebies.
But what the hell, boy?
And it turns out these books were popular. It was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Every kid was going crazy about it. Every kid was talking about it. I didn't realize what was the big deal, so I ran to the horror section at the library and I wanted to see what the hype was all about, and they're gone. They're all out. Every kid that I knew had a copy of that book. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to read it. Man, I was so disappointed because every other kid would talk about how good that book is and how scary it was. Man, I wanted to be scared. How can a book make you scared? I was about to walk away until I saw this book. It was called A Dark, Dark Room and Other Scary Stories. Now, pretty much to me, this was the bootleg version, but it's actually made by the same person, so I guess not? So, I had the chance. I checked out the book, and it was time for me to take that home at night and give it a read. By the way, I did get a chance to read both books. And for any of you calling me old, shut up. You just missed out on peak. But tonight will be the night where I realized I have to sleep with the lights on. Because I'm scared of the dark.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Alright. Don't come at me at the comments, alright? I get it. But this is a kid's book. See, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of skimmed through that book, but I remember one chapter that traumatized me. This chapter was called The Green Ribbon. Bro, just by looking at this picture, it's already enough for me, bro. I have no words. Anyways, so there's this girl named Jenny, and she was like all other girls, but it turns out it's except for one thing. Why? It's because she wears a green ribbon around her neck. Bro, why do you look like that? So this girl Jenny ends up meeting this boy named Alfred, and just like your typical love story, Alfred likes
Jenny,
and Jenny likes Alfred. But Alfred had already took notice of her green ribbon, so he had asked, why do you wear a green ribbon all the time? So she responds with, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
So pretty much Alfred moves on from it, and one day it turns out that they're married. Now you would think if they've been together since they were kids, you would assume she would tell him, right?
Nope.
Bro, after their wedding, Alfred had to ask again, why do you still wear that green ribbon? You gotta tell me. And she tells him, no. She is still making this man wait. And so he waits, and turns out they got old. Jenny became very sick, and this doctor pretty much was telling her, yep, you're dying. I can't do much, bro. Your time is coming. And so Jenny, for some reason, has the audacity with so much time that has passed by, she tells Alfred, I can finally tell you about the green ribbon. Untie it and you will see why I could not tell you before. So she pretty much tells him to slowly and carefully untie the ribbon. And so when he does, Jenny's head fell off.
What the fuck? No!
Bro, as a kid, this was boinkers. I had so many questions. Like, did you even know that what was like? Did you know since you were a kid that would happen? Did your head fall off when you were a kid? Like, I had so many questions. And my other thing too is like, bro, what the fuck? Why would you traumatize me like that? Why would you traumatize your partner, bro? That is insane. Now, after reading this chapter, I closed my book, and the fact that I was mind blown, I still thought I wasn't scared. So I turned off my lights. It was time for me to go to bed, and I swear I want to go turn on the lights, but I'm too scared to turn around, bro. I feel like she's right behind me. Yeah, no, I had to force myself to get up and turn on the lights. I just pretty much raised my dad's electrical bill. Sorry, Pops. I think it's important to give books another chance and to also put the controller down and instead go out and touch some grass, but also to pick up a book sometimes. And no, I am not saying this because I'm struggling getting a dub on Fortnite. I just feel like it may have been forgotten that books could literally be another source of entertainment. I do understand that the appeal can look boring. That might be due to, receiving valuable knowledge. But I mean, come on, free knowledge. But I also see that it's also appealing for people that are into dark romances. But it's actually more than that. This actually helped me connect with friends and family, even with other people as well. I think I see why people mess with book clubs. I just mainly wanted to share my experience with reading and what I have missed as a kid, knowing that a book can make you feel emotions. The fact that a book scarred me for a long time is actually pretty cool. This video can be longer because I have so much to share on my thoughts of reading. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and a sub. You might just see part 2. Oh, and if you're wondering if books still make me feel fear after all these years, I know how to answer that question. Easy. I fear nothing anymore. Have a good night, guys.